NFL Play 60, Tackling Childhood Obesity by Lauren Scott, Joe Lanzerotti, and Alexis Meuche. Childhood obesity is a growing epidemic in the United States. It is considered a medical condition that affects more than 18% of children and adolescents. According to the Mayo Clinic, a child is considered to have childhood obesity when the child is significantly overweight for his or her age and height due to a lifestyle of too little activity and too many calories. Doctors recommend the best way to reduce childhood obesity is to improve eating habits and to establish a daily exercise routine. Considering this, the American Heart Association teamed up with the NFL, the National Football League, to implement a youth health and wellness campaign called Play 60, which encourages kids to be physically active for at least 60 minutes a day. The program's objective is to empower the next generation of youth to increase how physically active they are. By encouraging kids to eat healthier and increase their daily physical activity, the campaign addresses the problem of childhood obesity in a way that ultimately seeks to make long-lasting healthy lifestyle changes. Culturally, it is interesting to note that while football is arguably the most popular sport in both countries, the US and Mexico, there are two different sports, football and football americano respectively. The popularity of said sports, however, is notable, and by cashing in on the celebrity of the NFL in America, Play 60 is hoping to make an appeal to the younger generation that watches the sport. By partnering with the American Heart Association, NFL Play 60 has access to doctors and research that help to construct initiatives that are proven to be effective. Utilizing scientific research, Play 60 provides the tools of intervention addressing the two most common factors of childhood obesity, lack of physical activity and poor eating habits. This intervention could reduce the likelihood that a child will experience high blood pressure and high cholesterol, risk factors for cardiovascular disease, later in life. The program has three objectives. 1. Have kids become physically active for at least 60 minutes a day, every day. 2. Have kids adopt healthier eating habits. 3. To make parents, guardians, and educators aware of the health benefits that come from consistent physical activity and healthy eating habits for children. Ultimately, the desired outcome is a change in behavior for kids, as well as parents, and increased knowledge and awareness for the parents and educators. Play 60 aims to provide an opportunity and encouragement for youth of all demographics and socioeconomic status. There are a few target audiences for the program. The primary target audience is children and adolescents, grades K through 10, and families and educators with those kids. The program strives to empower youth, grades K through 10, to take an active interest in their physical health and eating habits, but in order for children to adopt healthy, more active lifestyles, the family must be involved. By having families as a target audience, the program not only makes families aware of health benefits, but gives families tools and support to ensure that healthy options are available in the home. For example, by encouraging physical activity by regulating how much time their children look at screens. Additionally, the program targets teachers and schools by encouraging them to adopt the Play 60 curriculum to incorporate physical activity into teachers' lessons plans. In order for the kids to adopt the recommended 60 minutes of activity a day, it is necessary for the children to be supported in that pursuit both at home and at school. The secondary target audience would be business and government agencies. Although the NFL, in partnership with the National Dairy Council, provides the majority of the funding, the program also targets government agencies, healthcare professionals, and private businesses for financial support and assistance with the promotion. Since these organizations are often looked at as pillars in the community, it's important to make sure that they are not only aware of the health benefits of such a program, but are encouraged to support and to make policies that help encourage healthier eating choices in children. The NFL Play 60 program uses a combination of different types of educators and actors to get its message out, resulting in a multifaceted marketing effort that helps to increase the enrollment of and adoption of the program in schools across America. On a national scale, NFL Play 60 program is sponsored by the NFL superstars, coaches, as well as the Attorney General. When the program was launched, different players were given different responsibilities across a number of media platforms to form a well-rounded communication effort targeted towards young kids who were familiar with their work in the NFL. Popular players like Tom Brady, Steven Jackson, and Eli Manning participated in PSA, blogs, and school visits to spread the word and encourage participation in the program. Additionally, teachers across America were crucial in supporting the cause, organizing events at their schools and making sure children signed up and participated in the program. In fact, when the program was studied and evaluated 10 years after by researchers from University of Virginia, the data showed that teachers were the most important part of the program. Play 60 primarily uses digital platforms to deliver the message to reach their intended publics, including social media, their own website, and their own app. It's up to each NFL team, 32 teams in total, to host volunteer events and workshops to support the program. The program is executed through strategic partnerships where schools can reach out to an NFL team or vice versa. Each team uses social media to support the program by disseminating information utilizing the players' social media handles as well as the teams. The program uses Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the hashtag #Play60. The information about the program, including tips, lesson plans, and resources, can be found on their website, nfl.com/play60. And in the NFL Play 60 Challenge app, players have to take real steps to move in the game, explore their surroundings, and collect characters to build their ultimate team for competition. The app is a fun and interactive way for kids to get active and can be found in the Apple iTunes Store or Google Play. The content of the NFL Play 60 program is both educational and cultural. The goal of the program is to educate kids about the importance of physical activity and getting exercise using a variety of methods, but on a larger scale, the content is focused around changing the culture of childhood to include physical activity every day, using education and celebrity to create long-lasting change. Although studies have shown that the NFL Play 60 program has helped over 100,000 students who are involved within the first 10 years of its existence, there are still millions of children every year who struggle with childhood obesity, and it is still prevalent in 2019, making programs like NFL Play 60 with such a topic all the more relevant today. In 2017, the American Journal of Preventive Medicine released a study concluding that there was a significant improvement of both aerobic capacity and body mass index in the students and schools that participated in the program. It was also shown that the longer schools were involved in the program, the healthier their students were overall. It is worth noting that the study also found that schools that did not participate in the programs didn't see a decrease in the health of their students, and the levels of aerobic capacity and body mass index simply stayed the same. Teachers played the biggest role in making sure the program was a success. And while there was success to be found, there were a few limitations within that study, namely that the NFL Play 60 is a volunteer program with a low adoption rate, and it is difficult to tell the effects that rippled out to other students. Additionally, the study notes that the results are largely dependent on teachers reporting information back to NFL Play 60, and there's a possibility that teachers falsified information or didn't turn in their responses. Finally, the study was commissioned by the NFL, and while it has the characteristics of a reputable, responsible scientific study, there is the possibility that the results could have been skewed by the sponsor. Thank you for listening to our presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks.